sorting system in place just to make this easier for me to take care of later. What comes after psychic is fighting. Uh, dark steel, normal, and then all of our trainer cards up there. All right. So Mega Mawile right off the bat. Let's do a Kangaskhan. Mega Kangaskhan was so overpowered in the game because the Mega Evolution was basically just the baby jumping out of the pouch. So any attack that you used with your Mega Kangaskhan, you got a second version of that attack. The way to use it, what best was to use Power Up Punch. So you would get Punch, attack increases, punch again, attack increases again, and that was one turn. So after just a couple of turns, you're at maxed out attack and just knocking out everything. Okay, first, let's see, we've got basic energy. Can we get focused here? I hate that this camera has an autofocus that somehow doesn't want to pick up anything. And I can't tell the camera to focus because leaving it up to the controller, to the user, would not be how they want to do it. Sizzlipede, all right. We got a Nuzleaf, a Sand Slash, an Abra, a Ninjask. We got the Fighting Gong. There's my trainer cards. A Houndstone, appropriate for October. First foil is a Garnackle, and then a Furo, and then we've got a Howitzer. Pretty okay there. All right, let's do a Venusaur EX pack. Mega Venusaur. Mega Venusaur is cute. He gets a flower hat. And a bigger flower, of course. Okay, third pack. We got a Graveyard to go with that Houndstone. The Sand Shrew to go with the Sand Slash. The Spearow to go with those couple of Fearows we got. Magneton. Somehow all Magneton art looks the same to me. I guess there's only so many ways to draw three balls with magnets attached to them. An Exegutter, not to the Alolan form. Latios, can we get this refocused? There we go. Oh, I forgot that there's dragon types. Repel. Okay, and then we've got a foil Xerneas, so that's a nice double rare pack there. A nice foil Tangela, looking a little bit out of place in the middle of the city. And a Lunatone. Okay, we are three packed in. Yeah, Latinos. Careful, you're going to get Shadow the Hedgehog to show up. Let's push everything back just a little bit. Shadow isn't the only one that likes Latinas. I mean, Ash Ketchum apparently went for one too. All right, get a nice focus on the Mega Venusaur here. So far, the best hit we've gotten is that Mega Mawile, which is, it's okay, it's a Mega. Not super exciting. I don't think it's going to be a big meta pick. All right. The basic energy. Good. Then we've got Onyx, Ice Cube, who's got a similar ability to Mimikyu, except his head melts. A Lopunny. Oh, my stuff's getting mixed up already. Lopunny goes up there with Spearow. A Knucklestack. A Kadabra. Kadabra didn't show up in the game for a long time due to a lawsuit that took like 20 years to resolve. Frostmoth. Lieutenant Surge's Bargain. And then we're down to our foils. We got a Grumpig and a Tinkatink. First Tinkatink in the box. And then just a standard Raikou. Oh man, we're about halfway through and we haven't gotten anything great yet. Here's hoping for something decent out of this box. You know, the way that scalpers are going with this, even my LGS is having a hard time getting these in, so it was slightly pricier than normal ETBs. I wouldn't say that my local game store is scalping, but their distributor isn't great and he raises prices based on the market price. So if people are buying tons of stuff up, then he tells them that their distributor is basically scalping. He's requiring them to pay more, or else he just sells it to their competitors who jack the prices up even more. Okay, let's get focused on that basic energy. Focus camera, there we go. Okay, there's our second Tangela. Clauncher. We've got a Pachirisu, Grafii. I'm being followed by a Marshadow. Marshadow, Marshadow. Uh, Golden Go. Where is my steel pile? There we are. Another Repel. Those at least are kind of useful. A nice foil Toxicroak. A nice foil Sizzlypede. And Kyogre. All right, let's do the next Lucario pack here. Oh, I feel myself starting to get into a rush because I'm like, man, there's got to be a hit in here, right? There's got to be some kind of good card that I'm going to get excited about. I mean, Mega Evolutions is a little bit famous for having such a high hit rate, and now I'm halfway through, more than halfway through, and nothing yet. All right, come on, focus the stupid camera. There we go. Okay, we got our Magnemite, Vulpix, fires over here. We got a Bulbasaur. You got the Pokemon Center lady, who is distinct and different from Nurse Joy. Just a heads up on that. You got a Garnackle, Mega Signal. Oh man, I was kind of salty during the pre-release because I got three Mega Signals and not a single Mega that I could use. I got one Mega and it was the Lucario and I couldn't find a Riolu. Okay, we got a Shedinja. There we go. And Pachirisu. Nice. Bayleaf and then a Alakazam. All right. Yeah, that is a really cute Bulbasaur. He's just chilling. He's just vibing. Okay. We're gonna get a little bit better luck with our ETB box Pokemon. Mega Gardevoir. Okay. Let's get rid of basic energy. There's a switch. I know some people were hoping that they wouldn't reprint Switch right away because it'd be nice if it fell out of the format for a little while, but it's such a basic card. It's going to show up in the base set every time. Helioptile. So this artist, Yuka Mori, she actually makes all of these models out of clay in order to photograph them. And I've seen that they do occasional, um, that they'll do occasional galleries where they just set up uh, all of her little models that she makes. And Sentis Scorch, another Premium Power Pro, a Tan Growth, looking epic but not doing a whole lot. All right, we got a foil Boss's Orders. That's nice. We've got a foil Crawdont. That's nice. And we've got a Steelix. If you have exactly 6 prize cards remaining, this attack does 200 more damage. Wow. Okay, back to Mega Lucario. Boy, this is turning out to be a kind of a disappointing ETB. Get focused. There we go. You got a Raboot. Does 40 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Oh, so you can use Raboot and just skip your opponent's actual active Pokemon. Got the Ivysaur hanging out in the rain. We got an Ultra Ball. Very basic. Well, standard at least. Jinx. Another Ninjask. Another Marshadow. The Fighting Gong. Okay, we got a foil Helioptile. We got a foil Graveyard, and we've got a base rarity Mega Lucario EX. Okay, that's something. Mega Brave is a lot of damage, and Aura Jab helps you set stuff up really well. I don't know if Mega Lucario is going to actually be a competitive staple, but it feels like it wants to be, and I'd appreciate that. The only problem is when you knock it out, you get 3 prize cards, and that's a lot. Right. Very last pack today, we've got a Mega Kangaskhan Mega Evolution pack. Hmm. Move that out of the way. Set the energy. Not even a foil energy today. Man. Hmm. Hmm. All right, can we get focused? Focus. Oh God, this camera. All right, we got our Ralts. We got a Mokuhita. There you go. We got another Thievul, a Foxy Fox. We got a Yungoos. Good Alolan Pokemon right there. We got the Chi-Yu. Ooh, if you haven't picked up your shiny Chi-Yu yet, too bad, it's over. Surfing Beach. Yeah, that goes up there. Another Latios. All right, we got a foil Ultra Ball. Always nice to get your playable staples in foil. This is a weird foiling pattern, though, how it only goes up to the name and it doesn't include it. I mean, that's way different than the rest of these. Just a weird thing with those. Ooh, hey, we got one. All right, look at that. That is a gorgeous Vulpix secret illustration rare, which the camera suddenly decides it doesn't want to focus on. Thank you, camera. There we go. All right. Yeah, that's a really nice one. I guess the Vulpix that guards my cables here was my lucky charm. And then the very last card after that is Yveltal. All right, so not the very best ETB. In fact, kind of an awful one. But we did get that illustration rare Vulpix, which is wonderful. I have been playing with the idea of putting together one of these illustration rare Pokedex binders where you just try to fill every spot with a illustration rare Pokemon. The problem is I know right away that certain ones like Charizard and Umbreon are going to be so ridiculously expensive that I'll probably never finish the damn thing. All right, so that is it for my stream today. Thank you all for joining me on Twitch or on Instagram. The next time, let's see, I'll upload this on YouTube, I guess, tomorrow. And then I will have my next stream will be Pokemon Ultra Sun Part 4, uh, Death and Trials. And, well, wait, no, that might be Part 5. Anyways, I'll be doing that as Part 4 on Tuesday evening. So catch me there. If you're following on Instagram, make sure that you follow there as well and check out my link tree so that you can see where else you can follow me. You can get me at Twitch at, I don't even know what my Twitch channel name is right now, at Alolan underscore professor. Yeah, no Cinderaces in there. Sad. Cinderace was so good, and I've opened 3, I think, so far. All right, one way or another, thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful day, and as always, Alola.